now, because there's been a huge move on the upside today, not just in India but globally. Xavier Dennis of SocGen joins us on the phone line from Hong Kong to analyze all of the global cues. Xavier, hi, good morning, and thanks for being with us. You know, the markets have risen quite a bit in the US after the non-farm payroll data was weak, and that gave rise to some hopes that perhaps the rate hike may not come in 2015 from the Fed. Is that your view as well?
Yes, I think that this is probably the biggest question mark at this stage. Just a few weeks ago, the Fed decided not to hike interest rates in September, so it was not fully a surprise. But just after that, Janet Yellen reiterated the fact that a rate hike remain on the table before the end of the year. Considering the weak or weaker than expected job market data from the U.S., I think the market has started to price in the fact that the Fed could decide to wait a little bit longer and not to lift interest rates before 2016. And this is probably the biggest rationale, the strongest rationale for the rally on the equity market we have seen so far.
Okay, morning, Xavier. Therefore, how will you react as an equity investor to the overall slowing data we are getting? Jobs data down, ISM manufacturing down, and now the World Bank cuts the China GDP growth for this year and next year as well. As an equity investor, what's the reaction?
I think the reaction remains probably a little bit, I would say, speaking about the market, is probably a little bit over-pessimistic. I think that we are clearly not in the same situation as in the late 1990s, where, in fact, Asian crisis was really the biggest concern. Clearly, at this stage, the market is a little bit concerned by the slumping data we see from the emerging Asia. So it's not only specific to China, it's also more broad-based worries concerning emerging Asia. We tend to be clearly more cautious about emerging market as equity investors, but we still believe that there are probably some potential upside to expect before the end of the year, coming essentially from the Eurozone and also from Japan.
Okay, so if I heard you right, you did say that, the investors are over-pessimistic about global problems, but you are still a bit cautious on emerging markets. So what is your view on India now?
We tend to, I think that India is probably the only significant emerging equity market that is likely to continue to outperform. I think that we got a very good positive surprise coming from the Reserve Bank of India with a 50 basis points cut. It was beyond expectation. The market was pricing in some 25 basis points. I think that the governor decided to go beyond that. This is a reflection of the slowing inflation, and also probably it was some kind of reaction to the weakening momentum across Asia. So basically, we tend to consider that India remains probably the bright spot among emerging markets at this stage.
All right, Xavier Dennis, we appreciate you taking time out for us. Thank you very much for joining us with your thoughts.